Out!
Uh-oh.
The Oriental vibe is ruined.
I think you mean Asian.
Oriental is okay. The rugs, not people. I'm deaf. You can't appreciate me. They want me to teach them to curse. In ASL, it's this, not this. It's not a real sign. Want a glass?
No. I'm sorry. I'm saying everything all wrong.
I might have an idea.
Wow. I'm the interpreter, so you have
That's
to.
okay.
No, yeah, I mean, you could ask him.
So we'll just go.
wow.
You can just go to makeup, and yeah,
Okay.
we'll just. It'll be real
what do
quick.
you-
Oh yeah, no, it's important.
Thank you.
Yes,
Great,
yes,
great.
definitely. Oh my gosh, she's my interpreter. Up to you. Use her if you want.
Okay,
Sure.
hurry,
yeah,
because we want to get this shot done.
It'll be super
Okay.
fast.
All right, I'll do it. Okay.
Great. No, but her hands are good.
It's like using men's arms in pictures like this with hair. It doesn't
Yeah,
look good.
people don't want it. No, absolutely no. Her hands are the best.
And she doesn't mind, does she?
No.
Thank you.
How's your chair?
This feels so good. You have no idea. Oh my gosh. Good. Yes. Oh, I could sit here all day. Have you heard of the company Plethora? They have such great moisturizers.
Can I help you? Oh, hello. Yes. Thank you.
Hey everyone!
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, good morning. Thank you.
Hello, good morning. We've got an amazing Meet the Biz today. Shall I say it? Welcome to Meet the Biz. Okay, I love this guy. This man is incredible. I have to say, you know, I usually write down how do I feel? When I see this person who is joining us today? Dickie Hartz, when you see this man on screen, you can't take your eyes off of him. He has that charisma, he has that talent, he has that beauty. I mean, here is some of the things that he's been involved with. Tales of the City, Netflix Tales of the City, huge. Grace and Frankie, High Maintenance, and of course Passengers, which we will be talking about. He's an actor, he's a director, he is a writer, he is a producer. Can I keep going? He's an editor. Okay, he's here today, all the way from New York City, Dickie Hartz.
Yay. Hi.
Hi, hello everyone. That was so nice and sweet of you, David, those kind words you had about me. And I'm really excited to be here today and join all of you. I'm very happy that you invited me, and I'm glad that I'm able to be here. I feel very welcome.
Thank you for being here, and thank you, Joanne, for connecting us. And I know you used to live in LA, and now you live in New York?
Yes, I used to live in LA. I lived there for 6.5 years, and then I decided it was time for a new life, a new chapter, new city, new town. I got my bachelor's and I thought, why not? Let's go to New York City. I was actually born in Queens, New York, interesting fact, but I didn't grow up there. I was born there. I went to the Lexington School for the Deaf there in New York. And then my family moved to Virginia. That's where I actually was raised. Then I went to Gallaudet, got my bachelor's there. And then my dream was to go to Los Angeles. So I went to Los Angeles, was there for a while, and then I came back to my hometown where I was born.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And Gallaudet is, I mean, huge. It's one of the big schools out there.
Yes. Uh, Gallaudet University is the only liberal college university in the world for the deaf and hard of hearing. It's the only one that's its full focus. And I really enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed my time going through and getting my bachelor's degree, which Gallaudet's in Washington, D.C., for those of you who don't know.
Now, what did you what made you want to be an actor?
Huh. I think that's something that was innate. I think it was something maybe I was born with. My mom would tell me that I would watch the TV and immediately imitate characters. I would copy what I saw on the TV screen. So there was something already within me. And then as I got older, I played, I pretended. And I saw that there was a place for that. And where else can I be somebody else and pretend and act is be an actor. So the rest was history after that point.
Um, Now, question, do you miss LA? Do you still get out to LA because you're in New York now? Do you miss it?
Huh. If I will be honest, no, I don't miss LA. Just to be honest with you.
I love
I
it.
mean, I know that's a stock. Oh my goodness, that I would say something like that. I
No,
do, of course, go back and forth. There's some TV movie projects that require me to go to LA, but I don't really miss LA.
right.
I was in LA, let me think, I believe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
I was there for opportunity to pitch a TV show or a concept, and that was really challenging. But I was really grateful for the opportunity. The Disabilities Challenge organization, they've really helped my career and they've really helped inspire me. So I was just in LA a few weeks ago, but I was only there for 2 days, so it was a quick trip.
Right.
Oh, wait, hold on one second.
Yeah.
Let me say, I did enjoy walking around. I went to Runyon Canyon. I went to Runyon Canyon and I walked around there. And so I was glad to have that opportunity to take a hike. So that I do enjoy those parts of LA where I can hike and nature, but there's very few parts that I really could say that I enjoy.
Well, it's interesting because right now I'm up in Northern California, which is again mellower than LA, and it's been nice. I've been connecting, I've been with Mama, and and taking that time to just breathe because in LA, you get off the plane and it's like boom, 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 boom. You're just crazy busy time. So I understand that, and I love New York. I've got to go visit again soon. Um, One thing I do have to say is, you've been in New York now, and you just won an Obie Award this year, didn't you? Was that the one with Ryan Haddad?
Yes, the Opie Award. Yes, I'm very grateful that I won that award this year. The Obie Award is for dark, disabled disability stories. It was written by Ryan J. Haddad, and we won awards for a project we did together, and it's nice to be recognized. And the three of us won a special
Big
a,
citizen recognition award.
a citizen recognition award, and it was nice to be honored and recognized for my work.
I was wondering now how.
Oh, and also I was nominated for the Lucille Lentil Award, which is for a featured outing performance or play. So I was nominated for that too, that play. So again, it's nice to be next recognized. So I did win the Obie Award, and I was nominated for the LL Award. So to share those dark and disability stories is nice. And I collaborated with Ryan Hadid. And the reason why is because he let me tell my story. He let me share my experiences, what it was like to be deaf and to be a gay man. And I was able to do a monologue for him. So I'm really grateful to have that recognition for my acting and for who I am as a person and an actor.
Now, how did you both connect?
He found me.
I love it. Well, of course he found you because, yeah. I mean, so I mean, I listed some of the things you've been in, but one of the things I grew up was reading and watching the original Tales of the City, and then they did a brand new one, and you are one of the wonderful main characters in it. How was doing that for Netflix, Tales of the City?
Wow, that was a wonderful experience. I have to admit and be honest, I never really read the Tales of the City stories, though I really didn't know much about it. I knew that it was very popular with, let's say, elder LGBTQIA people, and it was a big deal within that community.
Yeah.
So it was nice to be involved with that project and such a blessing. Wonderful to learn, to experience as an actor. And I've already been in TV before, but it was a little bit more story of depth and to see the director, which is Silas. No, no, wrong. Sila Edwards and different directors. And of course, my co-star was Lauren Laura Linney was my actor. So it was nice to have her as a partner, and I was able to be improvisational, to play around with the role and the character, and it was a lot of fun. So that was my experience and Tales of the City, and they let me kind of be free to be improvisational and to be creative and to do my own thing in some ways. And let me also add, in general, TV, movies, etc., you never know who they're going to actually pick when it comes down to the story. And so when it was put out on Netflix and they picked our skit, the one where I was able to be creative and improv, and that's what they actually chose to show, I thought it was really great because they wanted to have more authenticity, to show a real deaf, queer person who lived that experience. And so they let me play and show who I was, and that was really great.
Well, what is the blessing about you is that you have such diversity within you and humanity. And the LGBT, you are from the deaf community, you are from where are you? What is your ethnicity?
Sure. So my story, I'm very, very mixed myself. But I identify as
Multiracial.
multiracial, Chinese, German, um, Puerto Rican,
Portuguese.
excuse me, Portuguese, Spanish, Hispanic. I'm such a mix. I prefer to just identify as multiracial, and that way, um, sometimes people have a hard time picking something, so I just go multiracial. That's it.
Well, what and also why I brought this up was, this is what I see as the United States of America, multiracial, multi-loving. But of course, there's not all the love going on right now, but we hope it overcomes the other stuff. That being said, how you are how do I say this? You are a beacon in a sense of what I see needs to be out there more. And for those actors who are a little different than the stereotypical, whitewash wall, um, how do you how do you inspire everyone to go after their dream by being themselves and bringing themselves out there?
Can you should ask for clarification on the question.
Yes.
So do you want to say it again and I'll explain it again?
How do you inspire? How do you let people know, other actors, other performers who are different, supposedly, um, how do you say to them to go after their dreams?
Yes, yes, thank you. I think really it's just putting myself out there, you know? Yeah, so I think we're lucky we live in a time where social media is it really allows us to kind of spotlight and film ourselves. So, and that allows me to be creative with my own story. I can create my own opportunities on social media. And so that's a way that you can really put yourself out there and show who you are. And think that that's really the best way to explain it. That's one of the best approaches, I think. Just put yourself out there, show the world who you are. And before there was not an opportunity like social media, but now you have a camera in your pocket. And so it's there and ready for you.
Well, talking about a camera in your pocket, you won the Disability Film Challenge for passengers. And then you also, what is it, a year or two later, you got a grant from them. And I want to talk more about that, but I also want to ask you about one of the biggest film competitions that you've ever won, the AT&T Create-a-thon. For you, I mean, you won first place and a grand prize of 20,000.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. So that was really the start. The start with the Disability Film Challenge. That was 48 hours. You have 48 hours to create a story, to make it up on the spot, to produce it, to film it, to get your actors, to edit it, and to put it online. You only have those 48 hours. So that was really the start of it. And I'm just really grateful for the Disability Film Challenge for that, for setting that up. Um,
Nick Novicki.
and for Nick Novicki really started my journey and has been very involved in that. And this film challenge really led me to the AT&T Creative Challenge. And really, that was one of the biggest opportunities because it really opened up um, my world to kind of the international world. We had 40 you had 40 teammates that had to fly out to LA from all over the world. Um, and we had to apply to a studio lot there, and it was a really lucky time because I was already in LA. So I had kind of, it was lucky for me. So I had a team kind of already set up of hearing and deaf actors, um and we just really had to go over to Warner Brothers Studios and follow their kind of applied to their lot there, and that's where we were able to film. And once that was finished, we edited it and sent it off. And they picked the top five, and then they picked one from those five. And I was so shocked to be first place out of all these teams, 40 different teams from all over the world. And it's such a wonderful opportunity. We got first place, $20,000, and I'm just so thankful. And when I look back on that, I understand that this is a story that I had to tell, and it really was a moment that
I could show who I was.
yeah, I could show who I was, and people were accepting and wanting to watch that. So that was amazing.
What project, what project was that you won for that one? I know Passengers was for the Disability Film Challenge, but what was for the AT&T?
It was a different project, different movie. It was called The Deaf um, Verdict. One moment. So it was the deaf versus the dead, the deaf versus the dead. And that's a horror comedy that we made. And that was a script that we had written before. Lauren Riddoff had actually she'd been on The Walking Dead, and so she already had the idea. And so we just turned it into a comedy, and then also we were involved with then we also involved like LGBTQ elements to it. So yeah, kind of evolved from there.
Right. Yeah, can we see that anywhere now?
On YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. I have to see that one. I've seen a lot of your work, but I haven't seen that one. Now, when you won the Disability Film Challenge Award, you also got to have a meeting, didn't you, with the director?
Yes, I did. An Academy Award winning director name of Peter Fairley, Peter
Fairly.
Fairley. And he's a very sweet man.
Yeah, he's amazing and wonderful. Like, just since not all of us get that special moment with Peter, could you tell one thing about that moment or share one moment with that, with all of us?
Oh yeah. So he let me know basically that he really enjoyed my short film, my Passengers, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm really impressed for just 48 hours." And basically he was just letting me know like keep going. Keep making things because this industry is very tough and just keep going. Keep telling your stories. Never give up, persevere. So that really influenced me, and I really kind of keep that in the back of my head and in my heart. Just keeps me going.
Well, it's what's inspiring about you and it inspires me is to keep going with my work. Um, because sometimes I do a project and it gets on the back burner and it's like I want to do this, I want to bring it out there, and you really get out there. And one of the things we have coming up too is the Focus on Ability Film Festival, and they're winners for the year, and that's coming up in a Meet the Biz the next hour. Uh, so what you do, I want to ask you one question, and we have like a few people who want to ask questions here too. So one thing I wanted to ask is what brings you the most joy in your life?
Oh, um, hmm. I think two things. First, nature. Nature brings me joy. I love to see greenery, blue water, like rivers, trees, mountains, really just nature kind of in general. And then people laughing. I love to make people laugh, see them laughing. It really just kind of warms my heart. Um, yeah, I think those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I think of one more, maybe my mom.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, laughter is so important. Laughter, nature, and mom. Yeah. Um, Before we go to the questions from the studio audience, one thing I want to bring up is Passengers because that is a project that you won for the Disability Film Festival, but now you're moving forward with it. Tell us more about that, and you're doing a fundraising now to really get it out there as a rom-com.
Yes, we are fundraising. Thank you for asking me. Yes. So, we just started Passengers. It was a short film for the Disability Film Festival, and that year it
The genre.
we won for that genre for comedy, and so great, we had the opportunity. We made it kind of so it's kind of a romantic comedy for that short film festival, and it was based on my experience, my life experience as a driver for Uber and for Lyft. Um, so really, I was driving for, yeah, I think just for Lyft. It was just 1 year, very short, but it was very interesting. I had a lot of interesting memories and experiences from that time. People kind of trying to interact with me. Anyway, Passion is based on my experience and kind of put that on the page for the movie. And then now I'm really grateful for the Disability Film Challenge that they have given me a grant to really expand on this idea. Because so we can make Passengers, we filmed that in 2015, so about 10 years ago. So now we're kind of looking at it again 10 years later. And so, okay, do we pick up where we left off? And we decided, no, we're going to make it more fun. We're really going to kind of jump forward and we're going to follow the same journey of that character, but 10 years later and in New York City instead. So they still have the same relationship, the same kind of boyfriend. The character's the same. It's me as the character, obviously. That's Dale. And then Dale meets a hearing guy, Wyatt. And he doesn't know any sign. But they still have a really unique connection, really special connection. So it's like, okay, how have they been kind of communicating up to this point? Because they come from two separate worlds, the hearing world and the deaf world. And so this is really going to be you're going to meet Dale's friends, his deaf friends, and they're very funny. He has a very diverse friend group, and we're also going to meet Wyatt, his hearing friends. So it's going to be a very fun show, and it's going to be a series this time, a mini series. And yeah, so we are right now, we're trying to fundraise. Um, we're doing some crowdfunding because we are really excited. We have an amazing cast and crew. And I just want to recognize my DP of photography. Their name are Cameron Mitchell. Cameron
Yes.
Mitchell. Yes, they are so talented, and I am just so happy and so grateful that they're on board with us, and we already have an amazing collaboration. We're really creative partnership. We're very collaborative together, and I'm just so grateful to have an executive production who will executive producer who's kind of making things happen. And of course, Shelly and Kate and our AD Zoe. Anyway, I could go on forever and ever, but back to the point. So we're filming in New York City, which is amazing, but it is expensive. So, everything's expensive in New York. And so that's why we are looking, because we also really want this to be professional production. We want to have a professional crew, professional DP, professional gaffer, the sound person, makeup, I mean, everything. And we don't want to have like quote unquote green people. We want to have very experienced crew working on this who have been in the industry for many years, and we want to pay them fairly, pay them well. And of course, it's a lot of labor, a lot of work, a lot of setup for the lights, the sound, moving the cameras. It's a lot of work, a lot of physical work. And so we're very grateful for them. So we're just trying to raise more money so that we're able to pay them fairly. Plus, of course, we need an interpreter, just that, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, locations need to get paid. So one location that we found, we really, really want to film there. But it's because it's for it's very rich in gay and queer history. But it costs $2,000 just to rent the space. And I was like, what? But of
And is
course,
that a day?
yes, just for one day. And I think it was 4 or 5 hours. I think that's it. Just so, yeah.
Oh.
But we're very lucky that the owner loves me. Phew.
That always helps.
But they were yes, that helped definitely. But they were only able to kind of reduce it. So we got $1,000 off. So okay, we'll accept that. But because we definitely want to film there. It's a very like rich it's rich in deaf and queer culture. I'm just shocked that we're able to film there. So it's things like that everything adds up and everything is so expensive. All the costs just add up. So we're really trying to crowdfund to get as much money as we can, hopefully more than $5,000, but that's our initial goal.
Right.
I've got my fingers crossed.
Yeah, me too. And what, again, I'm using this word inspiring today because we all get inspired from each other. And
hold on, David. We're trying to switch interpreters.
oh, okay.
I got it.
Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Wonderful.
Hold on 1 second. Dickie's still trying to see Hope. Okay, I see the interpreter now. What were you saying, David, about the inspiration?
Well, the inspiration is that you are going out there, you're creating your own work, which, sometimes we all get, oh, can I do it? Can I do it? We think too much. It seems like you don't think about, can I do it? You know you can do it, and you go out there. And that's what's so wonderful. And here's another thing about
Thank you, David.
of course, getting into the film festivals, doing the Disability Film Challenge. And then from there, you see, and a lot of people or several people here have done the Disability Film Challenge. Look where it went. Now you're doing a series of it. It's a domino effect. And another thing you said about Passengers and how it is growing and developing is you have the deaf culture coming together with the hearing culture. And it's all about coming together. And that's what we need so much at this time in our history. We have to all come together and work together and love together. And I love that. I love how and you said that your boyfriend in the piece doesn't know how to sign. So it'll be fascinating to see how the communication and the touch and the coming together comes together. So thank you for doing the work that you do. And I'm looking forward to, and by the way, at the end.
Thank you, David.
Well, again, like I said, I've always admired your work. And you're just a gorgeous performer. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, David.
Of course.
And I would like to make a comment.
Yeah.
We're developing the mini series, but it's just a mini series.
Yeah.
So it will be out on YouTube. And we have 7 episodes, 16 minutes apiece. we're focusing on cinema and making the story short but sweet, but that each story, even though it's short, will make a huge impact.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I do have to say, Cameron Mitchell, of course, I know because for the Disability Film Challenge that I was involved with, he did our film. He did an incredible directing job for Kryptonite. So this is great. I could keep on asking you questions. I know we have a limited amount of time, so I'm going to pass it on now to the people. I see them in line. We'll get as many of you as possible. I'm going to start with, is Luke Zimmerman? Are you still there, Luke? Oh, there he is. I'll bring on Luke Zimmerman. Did I wake you?
Yeah, you did now.
Okay. Luke just got over pneumonia, so he's doing much better now.
Yes.
Yes, Luke. What question?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know, but thank God you're all good. What question do you have today?
I know it's embarrassed to him to say this, but how feel to be gay? Like how feel to be out the closet? Are you nervous before you find out you're gay?
Really, I don't mind that question. In general, everybody has their own journey.
Why?
We all have our own process of discovery, of coming out to whoever we are.
Exactly.
Of course, there's always some nerves and it's hard to start and where do I start? But as time goes on and we grow and we go through life's experiences and challenges and we learn how to navigate through those, I learned to be proud to be gay. And also to be very to show that proudly.
I love that. And Luke, oh, go ahead, Luke.
I always respect gay and lesbian community and what they've been through. I feel bad and awful what they've been through and all. I respect everybody, everyone around me. I respect you guys. I respect everyone around me. So I love you all. I respect West people, Hollywood.
And and we all have family. We know we have dear friends. We all have family members. It's inside of us. So thank you.
Because for me, I born with Down syndrome. Very hard. Some people who they really are, get booty, name calling, or anything like that. You need someone to guide you, to help you, to be their friend that way. So I am your friend all the way. I'm your brother. So don't worry. If someone pick on you, they go to me.
Thank you, Luke. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see who we have next. We have Brian Pierce. Brian Pierce is here.
Hey. Hi, David.
Hey. And by the way, anybody who wants to try to ask a question, just put that little yellow hand up.
Hi, Dave. Hi.
Hey.
My question is for our guest is I have a really talented friend that's here. Her name is Nalasha. She's an amazing actress. And she and I did the Israel film this year called Pause. She would like to represent her culture, her Sri Lankan culture. How can you go about doing that? Because my friend, that's one thing very important to my friend Nalasha is to represent her culture. How do you go about doing that for someone like my friend Nalasha?
Okay, I'd be happy to answer that. Just by existing, to be honest with you, you're already representing your culture. So just go ahead, tell your story, film yourself, and show what you filmed. Just by being seen, then the job's already done and you're successful.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome.
Let's see who we have next. Ah, the one, the only Shannon Direx.
Hey. uh, what was your reaction when you won a Disability Film Challenge?
Um, I really couldn't believe it because to do that in 48 hours and just to come up with those ideas, it was a little bit hectic, crazy. I didn't think I would win. I was just thankful to be involved and to participate and have the opportunity. So it was a wonderful opportunity to just jump in full out and have that opportunity to do that. And then when I won, it's like, oh, I won. And it was really nice. It was great experience.
Thank you, Shannon. I know, Shannon, you've been in a lot of Disability Film Challenge films.
Yeah, and I did a 48 hour, and we won we are runner up for the best film.
Oh, wonderful. Which film was that?
That was a 48 hour.
Nice. Nice. Well, congratulations. Thank you, Shannon. Let's see who's next. We have Kevin Ewing. Kevin Ewing is here in the house.
Yes. So you are dedicated to your work and you are kind of like showing everyone what you have done. And what is the first thing that you think of when you how you became famous? And I was gonna think of saying, how did he get into doing a good job on the set?
Thank you for your kind words. I don't consider myself famous, but I really don't believe in pursuing fame. For me, it's more of a pursuit of quality work. And, I want to be one of the best storytellers out there, one of the best performers, actors. You have actors and writers, directors, producers, the whole crew. And we're all trying to tell their story in our own ways from their own perspectives. So for me, my goal is that I hope to develop the skills in that area to be a really excellent storyteller, to be able to share my passions within the way I tell the stories of the deaf, the hard of hearing, the diverse communities that I'm involved with, and to be able to have a stage and a platform to do that. And of course, to be able to show the intersectionality, all the different identities that we have. And for me, I'm deaf, I'm gay, I'm BIPOC, I'm an artist, I'm an actor, I'm a director, and on and on and on. So to be able to show all those different identities that I possess within myself. And hopefully I'll be able to continue to improve myself as an artist. And that's really my true goal, not fame.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you, Kevin, for such a great question that led to a gold mine. We have time for two more. We have Kin Bang.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. Congratulations for your film. I was so excited surprised to see you with Jane Founder. I admire you, and as a or artist, how would you suggest? I was in the disabled film for only a few seconds. So in order to continue forward to be accepted,
One second. We're
how
trying
can
to
I,
see the
how would,
interpreter. Can you see me? Okay, I'm sorry. Can you please start your question again?
and as an artist, disabled or physical challenge artist, I was in the physical disabled challenge for only, film for only a few seconds. In order to continue my career as an artist, how would you suggest?
I think just keep doing your art, keep doing your craft, you know? That's what I do. Obviously in this industry, the entertainment industry, they have film, TV, theater on stage, and everything is really tough. It's very tough out there, and it's even more tough because it's very limited for us as disabled artists, right? Very limited opportunities. So what I would suggest is just keep going, keep living your life. Um, and why? Because you'll be inspired and you'll find different experiences that you can put on page, that you can create stories with, and you can add into your art. And that's how I create the Creative Passengers. It was based on my experiences as a driver for a year. So just keep living life, gaining experiences. You never know what's going to happen. So for all of you, I would just say keep living your lives, gaining experiences, going through life, and you'll have some experience that'll go, oh my gosh, I think this would make an amazing story or a wonderful piece of art. So just be open to these different experiences and keep living.
Thank you so much. Congratulations and much more success.
Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Let's see. Okay, we have time for one more here, and let's see who we have. We have Raquel Chavez. Raquel Chavez.
Hello.
There you are.
Hi, I had a question. You're a director. How do you had ideas to write a piece of paper or talk to your crew, and why?
I'm sorry.
I said
Can you say the question again? I wasn't clear.
I said how do you write ideas a piece of paper or work like a group or a
Oh,
crew, and
okay.
why?
Oh, wow. That is a fantastic question. Yes. So, what we all, well, I assume what we all do for the most part, we all have our smartphones, right? So, I have I use like the Notes app. So if something comes into my head, I put it down the Notes app immediately. And then I have some friends that I'll text them the idea, like, oh, what do you think? And if they respond well, then I'm like, okay, maybe this is something I can dive into, I can expand on. And if they go like, nah, then it's like, okay, well, maybe not that idea. But it kind of depends because it's really important if that idea is inspiring, important to you, and it makes you happy and excited, then even if your friends are like, man, no, we don't want to do that, then keep going, chase that. If it inspires you, see what happens. Your friends, your family, your coworkers, your peers, we all have varying experiences, varying reactions. It's not going to be the same all across the board, right? You can't make everyone happy. So as long as it's important to you, that is the most important thing. So you want to make sure it's an important idea for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raquel.
You're welcome.
So a question that I have is, what do you want the most at this moment in your life?
In life? Yeah, okay. What do I want? Oh, wow. I guess I would love to have a TV show, a series, um, a series,
Scripted.
a TV show with a mixed group, mixed ensemble of deaf, hearing, other kinds of disabilities, and of course, non-disabled actors as well. Just a really variety. Um, that's what I like to see represented on TV.
Which would reflect New York City.
It would reflect New York City, and of course, add in the queer experience as well.
Deaf queer experience.
But I think it would also, New York. I would also love to have dogs in there as well. I have not small dogs, big dogs, of course. I would love that.
Oh, me too. Me too. Thank, thank you so much for being here. Where can we go to see your for passengers to the GoFundMe for those who can donate, for those who can help that project move along, and to see you where can they get in, see your website or whatever you have?
Yeah, so we'll release next year on Facebook and YouTube. And then also Dickie on Dickie Day, or excuse me, Valentine's Day, I hope. And then Indiegogo, that is also that's where the GoFundMe, the crowdfunding is. Indiegogo. I'll give you the website. Oh, there it is. Yes, it's in the chat.
Oh, perfect. And we'll post it on the credits too.
Okay, great. Thank you. Yes, we definitely need all the support, all the financial support we can get. Because again, we need a professional crew. We need to pay for locations, ASL interpreters, certified interpreters. And there was one more thing. Oh gosh, what was it? Well, anyway, it all adds up, but yeah, we definitely need more money. So please donate if you can. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you again. You're amazing, and thank you, and you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me on your show. I'm very honored. Thank you.
We are honored, and let's do a group shot now. I'm gonna unleash the gallery, and Dickie, on the count of three, when we take the picture, what should we say?
Yeah, just let I love you sign.
Oh, I love you sign. Okay, everybody got the I love you sign?
Oh, let me think. Let me think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just the I love you sign. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Dickie, and I'm one of the Disability Film Challenge grant recipients of $15,000 to create my series, Passengers, New York City, for YouTube. This project is the follow-up to my award-winning short film, Passengers.
My driver's deaf.
Passengers, New York City is a romantic comedy about a deaf gay man and a hearing gay man who fall in love. And, of course, face communication barriers. It's a story that blends humor and heart and authentic representation of the deaf LGBTQ experience. We're planning a 4 to 5 day shoot in early December with an amazing cast. To ensure the production runs smoothly and is fully accessible, hiring ASL interpreters, compensating our team fairly, and maintaining high production value, I need your help to meet our fundraising goal of $5,000. Now, a little bit about my work. I am a 3-time award-winning filmmaker.
Hank's new abilities. Heightened perception, super productivity. That's his gal pal Willa.
You're not gonna leave me up here by myself with a deaf person that can't even hear?
It's deaf, Tiffany, not deaf, and that's really rude.
Sweet touching, brunching in quarantine, brunching, brunching in quarantine, brunch.
MVP. MVP.
I'm sorry.
And in the past 13 years, I've worked as a professional actor in TV and film.
P with the paprika. Cayenne pepper. It goes with seeds. By the cinnamon.
You
could ask him.
So we'll just
Oh,
go.
wow.
You can
Get
just
some
go to
makeup.
makeup, and
Thank you.
it'll be real quick.
what do you-
Oh yeah, no, it's important.
Learning firsthand what it takes to create compelling entertainment. But the opportunities for deaf actors and deaf creatives behind the camera are still far too rare. And that's why I've taken the leap to create my own work for myself and others. The expense of producing high-quality content like this adds up. Every contribution brings us closer and closer to making this project a reality and amplifying deaf narratives in media. Together, we can bring this project to life and share something truly special with the world. Thank you so much for your support. I can't wait for you to see our show.